Welcome to Negotiation, Conflict Resolution, and Peace Building 507 Research Methods and Interpretation. I'm Robert Whipple, and I'm re-recording this introduction and course requirements lecture on January. The purpose of this course is to consider the various research methods to be used in negotiation, conflict resolution, and peace building. We will cover research design and the tools needed to conduct basic independent research. During this course, you will develop a research portfolio where you address a question important to you. I originally took this course in 1993 when it was part of. As you can see on the diagram on this slide, all of the work that you do will culminate with a portfolio and presentation. We will be working on designing research, creating the different tools and instruments of research, and then you will be piloting these tools and instruments with your peers. The course learning outcomes integrate the concepts of graduate level research with the skills you will need as a conflict resolution practitioner. Our profession is filled with books on negotiation and mediation best practices. However, few books actually contain empirical research. The peer review process in this class will mirror the peer review process for professional. When I completed my second master's degree in computer managed instruction, which was at the School of Education of California State University, Dominguez Hills, each course ended up becoming a chapter in the final thesis. I like to see each course in this graduate program as an opportunity to work on a section of your final portfolio. This course is closely related to 3 of the NCRP program outcomes. They include critically evaluating educational materials, integrating theory, research, and practice, and demonstrating the ability to write critically and think at the graduate level. To graduate from this program, you must demonstrate mastery of these learning outcomes in your final portfolio. This course has many assignments with a few due dates. Everything will eventually end up in your final portfolio. You will submit most of your work at the end of the term, so you have some flexibility to revise the work after you've gotten input from myself and feedback from your peers. I understand that most of you are juggling a full-time family, volunteering many hours, and working full-time while enrolled in this graduate program. You should read, or in some cases scan, the text before the end of the week listed on the syllabus. I will also summarize the reading material in weekly presentations. You should demonstrate your mastery of your understanding of your reading during your weekly participation in the discussion board. And to design the assignments for this course, I used 55 course reviews for NCR507 submitted by students to me to their capstone portfolios between 2006 and 2010. The courses were taught by 5 different instructors who used 4 different textbooks. I combined the topics taught by the other instructors, activities in the assigned textbooks, and a wish list of things that the NCRP Department Chair Dr. Irby wanted.
The publication manual of the American Psychological Association is a manual you should become very familiar with. Throughout this program, you will work towards the outcome of demonstrating your ability to write clear, concise, and coherent graduate-level content. The APA Publication Manual provides specific guidelines on how to successfully write a graduate-level paper.
I have posted several articles, ebooks, and 3 complete student research portfolios as examples. This course has a lot of resources. I don't intend for you to read every page of this. You don't need to print it out and memorize it. A lot of this reading is resource materials. You should scan through the materials and use them for citations and references when you are developing. This course has many required readings through the eBury. Practicing sound research methods requires lots of reference materials. While researching this course, I looked at approximately 200 different books available on eBury and narrowed it down to about 30 books. And from those 30 books, I looked at the 60 pages in those books that were most aligned to the course learning outcomes. NCRP is a multidisciplinary field, and we must be able to evaluate research materials from many different professional and academic disciplines. These texts show the similarities of research methods. To access the online eBury textbooks, go to the main CSUDH website, select the library, then select the link to journal articles and electronic resources. On finding the article pages, select Browse Database by title, A through Z, select the letter E, and click on the link to eBury. Use the drop-down menu for author and type the author of the text you are looking for. You can also search for each of the books by title. I have listed the books in the course schedule and on the course syllabus. I have also provided links to the PDF files on the Blackboard course website. However, some students say they are unable to link to and download the PDF files. So if you're having problems downloading and opening the PDF files, you can find the books in eBury. On the eBury site, you can read the text on the left and the table of contents on the right. You will probably need to play with the magnification and other features to customize the screen to your reading preferences. The methodology I used to select the text for the course was to go to the eBury and search the combined terms that were related to the program learning outcomes: negotiation and research, conflict resolution and research, mediation and research, peace building. I also searched for text that would include specific course learning outcomes such as critiquing research, research theories, peer-reviewed research, qualitative research, quantitative research, descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, reliability, and validity. Furthermore, I searched for terms that directly related to the research task. As many of you have already discovered, I have a discussion board called the venting board where you can describe any challenges you are having accessing course materials. Also a good forum to tell me if there's some problems with the lectures. I usually record these lectures. I listen to what I record at the end of each slide, and then I'll watch the presentation. Then I go through a process of trying to compress the files as small as I can. Sometimes there's some hiss added in the compression. Sometimes there's an echo added, and if I hear it, then I try to use a different compression technology. But my main objective is to give you the smallest file size with the highest quality presentation. So any issues, if you can't understand what the recording says because of the hiss or compression, I'll adjust it so it's more understandable. Also, there is a reading discussion board if you want to discuss some of the material in the reading. I have been enjoying reading and responding to all of the introductions and resumes on the introduction discussion board. I look forward to seeing more students and reading about their experiences as they sign on and respond to the resumes and experiences of their peers. This concludes the Introduction and Course Requirements lecture. I look forward to reading your responses to this lecture on the venting board and on the other discussion boards.